The signal. It began with a message. At 3:17 a.m., deep beneath the mountains of Nevada, the global deep space listening array caught something, a faint, rhythmic pulse hidden among the background hum of the cosmos. For decades, humanity had searched for signs of life beyond Earth. Most scientists had given up. But tonight, Dr. Evelyn Cross didn't just find a signal. She found intelligence. Her heart pounded as she decoded the sequence, a repeating binary pattern, precise and deliberate. It wasn't random. It was a response. The signal contained one short message. "We heard you." Evelyn stared at the screen, trembling. "It's them," they answered. Within hours, the world's most powerful nations convened in secret. Politicians, generals, and scientists filled a darkened command room beneath the Pentagon. The president of the United Earth Council stood before them. After centuries of silence, he said, "Humanity is no longer alone." Applause broke out. Cameras rolled. Humanity's greatest moment was broadcast across every screen on the planet. But Evelyn didn't join in the celebration. Something in the signal bothered her, a secondary data stream hidden beneath the first message, pulsing like a heartbeat. It wasn't a greeting. It was coordinates. And whatever they pointed to wasn't far. The arrival. 3 days later, it appeared. A black object, massive, silent, and unnatural, entered Earth's orbit. No warning, no communication. The world's telescopes caught the image, a ship the size of a city made of a dark metal that absorbed light itself. Military forces around the world mobilized. Fighter jets, orbital defenses, satellites, all aimed at the alien craft. The media called it first contact. Evelyn called it a mistake. She begged to speak to the Global Command Council. "Don't send weapons. Don't send messages. Just wait. We don't understand what we're dealing with." But politicians wanted power, not patience. Within hours, an experimental pulse beacon, designed to transmit humanity's universal greeting, was activated and fired toward the alien ship. The signal hit the vessel. It responded instantly. A single transmission echoed across every frequency on Earth. "Congratulations. You just declared war on the most lethal species alive." Then, silence. The first strike. Moments later, the skies over Europe burned. A beam of light, brighter than the sun, struck the atmosphere, erasing entire cities in seconds. Communication networks failed. Satellites went dark. Humanity's defenses crumbled before the attack even began. They came not to conquer. They came to eradicate. Their ships moved like shadows, bending space around them. Missiles couldn't lock on. Radar couldn't track them. Every attempt to fight back failed. In a single day, half the world fell into chaos. But Evelyn wasn't in a bunker or base. She was in the same Nevada lab where it all started, searching for the hidden pattern inside the alien message. She realized something chilling. The coordinates weren't just for Earth. They were for every other world humanity had ever sent signals to. The aliens had been watching, waiting for someone arrogant enough to announce their location. And humanity had just lit a beacon saying, "We're here." The survivors' plan. While the world's armies fell, one man refused to surrender. Commander Isaac Hale, a decorated soldier and strategist, was tasked with organizing the planet's last offense. But Hale knew this wasn't a battle humanity could win by force. He sought out Evelyn. "You're the one who found the signal," he said, standing amid the ruins of the lab. "Can you stop them?" Evelyn looked up from her console, eyes tired but determined. Not stop them, but maybe confuse them. She explained her theory. The aliens' communications were based on hive synchronization. They shared thoughts through frequencies. If she could scramble the link, even for a few seconds, it might create chaos among their fleet. But to do that, someone would have to deliver the device directly to the source, the alien mothership in orbit. Isaac didn't hesitate. I'll do it. Evelyn stared at him. That's a one-way mission. He gave a half smile. So was the first step on the moon. The infiltration. The last functioning stealth shuttle was launched from an abandoned air base in the Pacific. Isaac piloted it manually through the storm of enemy patrols. The world below him was burning, cities glowing like dying embers. As he approached the alien mothership, the shuttle systems began to fail. The ship's presence warped magnetic fields, bending reality itself. Isaac took a deep breath and whispered, "For oath." He ejected from the shuttle, drifting toward a colossal structure. Its surface pulsed like living metal, veins of light flowing through it. He landed hard and attached the signal disruptor. Back on Earth, Evelyn watched the data feed. Almost there, just a few seconds more. Then the alien hive reacted. Dozens of black drones emerged, surrounding Isaac. He drew his sidearm. Useless, but instinct took over. He fired anyway, shouting into his comm, "Do it! Now!" Evelyn hit the switch. The disruptor pulsed. One blinding wave of electromagnetic distortion rippled across orbit. For a heartbeat, the alien fleet froze. Their lights flickered. Their formation shattered. Evelyn's voice cracked. It worked! Then, through the static, a voice answered, cold, metallic, and aware. "Impressive. You adapt faster than expected. But so do we." The mothership reignited. Isaac's comm went silent. The reckoning, the disruption gave Earth 7 minutes. 7 minutes of silence where the alien ships paused, like predators waiting to strike again. Evelyn used those minutes to broadcast a final transmission to every remaining human settlement. "This is Dr. Evelyn Cross. We made contact. We made war. But we are not finished. If you can hear this, you are not alone." She sent the disruptor's blueprints worldwide. Scientists, hackers, engineers, anyone left alive, began replicating it. For the first time since the attack, humanity fought together. By the time the aliens resumed their assault, Earth wasn't silent anymore. A storm of interference, jamming, and resistance filled the skies. The humans couldn't destroy the enemy, but they could blind them, confuse them, hurt them. The tide began to turn. The aftermath. Weeks passed. The alien fleet finally retreated into the void, leaving behind nothing but ruins and questions. Evelyn stood among the wreckage of her lab, staring up at the stars. The war wasn't over. It had only paused. In her data logs, she found a final message hidden within the alien broadcast, one no one else had seen. This was only a test. Her blood ran cold. Somewhere out there, beyond the reach of any telescope, an entire empire was watching, preparing. Evelyn whispered to the night sky, "If you're listening, we're ready now." The stars didn't answer. But somewhere, deep in the void, something stirred. Moral and meaning. Humanity has always believed that reaching the stars would make us greater, that knowledge would unite us. But sometimes, curiosity isn't a bridge. It's a trigger. And in our hunger to be heard by the universe, we may have called something that was better left sleeping.